Hello, Professor Bright here. Welcome back to the Sunless Sea. Last episode, we got a lot of work done, and it is time to finish that work. We're going to the Shelonate, where we'll get 40 pieces of Stygian ivory, and then go directly south to King Eater Castle. Assuming that's where King Eater Castle is, I'm hoping that it's a fixed point, but I don't know that. And when I said straight to the Shelonate, I kind of am lying. I'm probably going to make stops at Abbey Rock, Shepherd Isles, Sea of Lilies, Port Cecil, just sort of ping-pong my way across. At least that's the plan. We have an abundance of fuel and supplies. Supplies will probably be the thing that runs out last, just based on how things are going to go. Well, I say that. How things are more than likely going to go. And it would be nice to get a strange catch so I could talk with that unsettling sage before what happens. Keep the lights on, why not? For the most part, I'm not worried about burning fuel or supplies, because I'm going to need to toss over most of it anyway, if I haven't consumed them by the time I get to the Shelonate. Which is not my usual way of playing. I'm making it a special trip. And I'm debating. I'm always debating, of course. But hey, food. Food? Food? Food. Hi, food. Oh. Look at you. Dodging my attacks. Using strategy. Ugh. Disgusting. Here we are. Could dispose of them to reduce terror. How much? 2 terror. Not technically worth it, but meh. Is fine. Is fine, all will be well, probably. Hopefully. Maybe, maybe not. The sisters. Yeah, probably toss 10 supplies here, maybe? Yeah, because our hunger isn't increasing as much as I thought it would. I really need to stop doing that. I was actually expecting it to be much worse than it was. So, yeah. Send a few of them over there. Want to keep the recent news, just in case. But we'll watch the convent. Like huge and deadly herons, the sisters stalk along the very tops of the walls. You watch through a spyglass as they leap and whirl, slashing at each other with a variety of frightening weapons. God, one of them just turned a somersault. Yeah, battle nuns. Not the worst of tropes out there, not the worst by any means. Maybe cut it down to 18. But yeah. I guess I should realize this already, but because I have 16 sailors, consumption is going to be 8 per tick. Yeah, like that. So I suppose I should have realized that in advance, but I didn't. Or at least didn't pay attention. Well, really, I would have realized it if I'd actually paid attention to, that. Hush. Hey! How you doing? What's up? I'm going to be destroying your ship in a minute. Just stay right where you are. Goodbye. Lean pickings. These pinnaces don't sail far from their hidden harbors, but there's something at the back of the hold. Bolt of fabric. Check it out and let it glimmer in the light. Ah, spider silk. You can find spider silk in London, of course. There are troubles there with sorrow spider infestation, like anywhere in the Neath. But for the real quality, you need to go east, to the Connate, or to the fang-bristling fastness of Saviour's Rocks. Oh, I'm gonna have to go there eventually, aren't I? Oh, yeah. Ooh. Good. With the gracious neighbors and all them. Oh well. Yes, compile report, and then leave. No further use of the place. Mostly because something awaits you quality is gone. Because I used it up. Perhaps foolishly, perhaps not. That's an argument to be had. I suppose this place might be more useful than the sisters, possibly, arguably. Oh well. And yeah, like I said in the previous episode, I didn't turn in any of my port reports. So when we get back, safe and sound, with the Fulgent Impeller, I am going to be able to resupply and refuel really quickly. And cheaply. And we are gonna ignore you, buddy. Well, maybe not. You are kind of in the way. Nothing personal, you understand. It's just good business. Nope. Nope. Maybe not good business. I'm just killing you out of spite at the moment. Sorry. But I am. You were in my way. Well, you weren't, but... hush. There we go. Now. Examine its cage armature. Someone has bound it savagely with black iron and sunk bands and joined mechanisms deep into its flesh. A painful mystery. You learn little except that someone is merciless and inventive. The pain this creature must have suffered. You take a tooth as a trophy. If your hull is damaged, your engineer will repurpose some of its cage as repair materials. Pity. But oh well. All shall be well. Now we just get to Untitled Harbor. Really, yeah, I wish I knew how to actually pronounce that. Untitled? That's the best I can do. And I'm sure it's wrong. But, oh well. Oh, I already got... oh, right, yes. Because this is where I got the unsettling sage from, so of course I got the port report. Duh. Scrimshaw, I'm not going to visit you because there is a shark in the way. Part of me wants to, but at the same time... I mean, I guess I got no reason not to. Although we are burning through a bit of fuel. No underwater ports today. Today, it's all about the Fulgent Impeller. Except going to Port Cecil as well, because there's strategic information. But other than that, and all my other activities that I will no doubt do, today is all about the Fulgent Impeller. Love that discordant music. Really creeps you into your brain and starts poking around. Okay. It's all good. I could probably kill you to get more Stygian ivory. No, just in case there's something new to the southeast. Chess? A disciplined success. Odd thoughts bubble up each time you touch a chess piece. This one longs for home, that one has a secret desire for revenge against the slayer of its rank mate. This will be a queen one day, those would do better as metal, you taste the metal. You ignore these thoughts and move methodically to a victory over your opponent. Question, will this... oh, developments. Excellent. Well. First of all, just so I don't make a mistake here, gather Skintalak, the best of the coral will fetch a high price in London. We'll walk the reefs of the principles and you risk delusion and despair. Take your crew and go carefully. 2 Skintalak. If I recall correctly, we need one more. Still. Fragments of silver. Where the Z washes across the coral's edge, it glows a rich purple. Each time it washes across your boots, you expect it to leave stains. You edge along this slippery coral, picking up lumps of brighter glowing stuff here and there, and though the Z doesn't stain, eventually it begins to whisper to you. Phrases so clear you catch yourself looking over your shoulder in case your crew have spoke. They have not. They're looking around just as you are. Between stars, the Z says, descend the chain. When it runs out across the coral, it sounds almost like a soft chuckle. I rest here, it tells you. I forget. Yes. Interesting. Our contact in the labyrinth, though. The Admiral gave you directions to take to meet your contact. Left, right, down, into the labyrinth of coral outside Port Cecil. Over the silvered vein, past the constellations to the unfinished court. Rubbery torment. Here is a rubbery man, one of the squid-faced bipedal things that infest these sadder hovels of fallen London. It looks ill or infected. The pearly glow of the coral throbs from a seam along its shoulder, its arm, pulses in its face fronds. Utharuth. It pipes cheerfully. It hands you a note smeared with tangerine goo. Can rubbery men write? The hand is elegant and it's disciplined. Times and dates precisely recorded. Interesting. Why are you infected by the coral? I mean, I know I can get a officer. Is that my officer who I could get from here? Gather intelligence here. Obviously, chest streams, silver light. We've done this all before. But yes, more chests, perhaps? No. Failed and gained some terror. Perhaps a little more. No. Apparently not today. Oh, we discovered something? Clearly did not pay attention. Ah, dear. Onward and onward. Brock's Reef. Ah, well. Anyway, moving along. And without the music, too. I mean, at least there's some small benefit to having spent a little extra time at the Chelenate. At the Chelenate, really? No. At Port Cecil. Oh? Oh. Calm them. Get me a fragment. Every fragment helps. Can I buy strange catches here? Like, I have vague fragments of memories here, and could be confusing for another port, but maybe I'm not. I could get more of the flesh, actually. Interesting, but no, not yet. Compile the port report. It's a very smelly place. Yes, we're aware of these things. Now, more importantly... One, I cannot buy... Interesting. No, I cannot buy what I wanted to. A strange catch. And I need to give up some space. So, souls, you're gone. Wakeful Idol, you're gonna stay. Mirror Catch Box, you're gonna stay. Spider Silk's gone. And I need to get rid of 16 more. Okay. So we're gonna start by... bring that down to 8. Which gets me 9 more, which means I need to get 9 more. Let me double check. I just want to make sure it's 40 that I need. I'm pretty much positive it is, but it's just anything that might make things simpler for me. Where are you? Wistful. Materials for the impeller. 40 units of Stygian ivory. Yeah, I was right. Okay. So, 6 more things need to go. 2 supplies. And I don't want to toss too much more of the fuel, though. No, we shall do wonderful things together. Okay. Get rid of the supplies. I mean, in the worst case, I have some emergency supplies, so it's fine-ish, kind of. Let's buy ourselves that Stygian ivory. And don't think there was anything else here, but just in case, let's check. Shore leave? No. Tales for the bone, though. Someone is crying unusual wares, follow the sound, and bring him a tale. The Scrimshaw Chronicler, a scrawny man, squats beneath an awning of gant-colored whaleskin. Bring me your tales, he cries, tales for the bone. Bring him a tale, see what wonders he can work. The bones of the matter. Whistling, the chronicler does his work. With a flourish, he returns you a beautifully engraved piece of bone. A good tale, he concedes. Good enough. He leans closer. You are Z, Captain, aren't you? Bring me a tale worthy of the bone, and I'll shape something worthy of you. I've long sought the tale of Glory's end. Glory is what we call this beast. He gestures around you at the turtle shell. None still live from those days when we slew her. But the saying is, the tale still lives on history's beach. Bring me that tale, Z, Captain. Please. I did not think that through, did I? Well. Oh well. It will be fine, probably. Just have one less supply than I had wanted originally, but hey, all will be well, right? Turn off the lights, please, thank you. We're going south and souther still. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. All will be well, probably, hopefully. Oh, hello. Eater of names, you are expensive, though. And by expensive, I mean, he's got 700 health, I've got 362 left. I could probably kill it. And that would be valuable. Oh my god, I found Savior's Rocks. I mean, I don't really have the time to play, guys. Also, you guys horrify me. But, you know. Hey. That's cool, right? I can at least get a report and then just leave this place because, oh my god, do I not want to be here. Good. The Nativity. I'm so glad that I'm here. I'm just thrilled. The sound of their constant motion is like pebbles on a beach. Good. The scuttering reaches. Nope. Bye. Nope. Nope. No. No. Well, I'll read it, but nope, not doing any of this. Intricate webs stretch into a darkness where the shadows are never entirely still. Gossamer threads stolen by the breeze tickle the goosebumps on your skin. 1,000 unseen eyes promise a million more. And then he walked away. The glumness of the nativity is broken by the reds and golds of freshly hung banners. Spider-worshipping weavers and widows guide the traders in readying their celebration of gratitude to the generous neighbors that silently watch over them from the shadows. Tempting, but no. A delivery of trinkets. An almost entirely legitimate silk trader urgently requests your help with a delivery to Fallen London. Trinkets? Just trinkets, confirms the man, holding out the box. From inside comes a slight cracking sound, a hiss, a scratch that hints at nail on wood. Trinkets, he repeats, not meeting your eyes. Good. And no, we won't be assisting with festival preparations just yet. Although, I suppose there's no harm in trying or starting. The assistance of an experienced captain and crew will be hard to turn down. Quiet murmurs of appreciation. The traders of the Nativity have little practice showing appreciation, but at least put in an effort. In particular, they not entirely accidentally let slip the secret of the Accord of Grace, a hospitality granted visitors by the generous neighbors of whom they will speak no ill. They do, however, hint that this only applies to travelers arriving through the port. Those unlucky enough to run aground on the rocks can consider themselves... But no. A sour spider might hear something they would of course never say. Yes, we have to meet the emissary first. That will be a future project. Hopefully, distant future project, because... Oh look, you have your horrifying Tree of Ages right there. Cool. Good. I'm glad. We just get to see all the horrifying things out here. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Really, why are you so far out? Look, I have no issue with you. Stay. Stay. Bad, but okay, fine, whatever. To the Empire of Hands, because I want to get this delightful adventuress off my ship. Not that she's not delightful. I just have other places she should go. What? The haunted doctor shrinks from a sorrow spider. How did that horrible creature get aboard the ship? Well, we literally just left one in, but okay. Smash the sorrow spider with a flung boot. How did that horrible Again, how did that horrible creature get aboard the ship? A relief. The haunted doctor breathes easier. He rummages for a hidden bottle, drinks deep. I apologize, Captain. It is not that I am a cowardly man, merely... He sighs. I was not Neath-born. When I ventured here, I knew nothing of claymen, had hardly imagined I might one day share a hansom cab with a charismatic devil. I never even heard tale of the sorrow spiders, whose webs catch men's minds as easily as their bodies. Have you visited the observatory where they nest? I suspect not. His hand trembles. It was a full year I found myself there, with the lady. She wrapped me in silk, and her children kept me warm. She gave me her sight, and all she asked in return was my eye. It was a dream I cannot call a nightmare, yet one I woke from with shivers and revelation. If it is in light that such sorrows breed, only in darkness could there be hope. In the liberation of night, I believed I saw hope for us all. I was misguided, but that story you know. Please, I would return to my duties. Yes, as long as you don't start stealing things. And yes, a delightful welcome. The delightful adventuress leans over the rail of the ship, sniffing the humid air with evident distaste. What a filthy, damp little place. Oh well, we shall endure. At the sight of the mare hobbling up, she straightens. A thin, insincere smile spreads across her face. Ah, you there, my good primitive, she calls, striding down the ramp and clasping his arm tight. Now then, I come in search of your first Emperor's vault, and for that I shall be needing a few things. Some of your finest workers and tools, and some food. Do you understand me? She shakes her head, barely waiting for a response. F-O-O-D, she repeats. Comprenas? Oh dear, I see we shall be here for a while. Listen, I hear you fellows rather like souls. Shall we discuss that like higher primates? Payment for the journey. Barnabas stays to settle up while his mistress negotiates the value of her soul with the mare. A man with no face. Barnabas removes his mask with what looks to be a silent moment of great relief. Underneath is nothing. Just a flat surface where his face should have been. Ah, an unfinished clayman. One of those flawed products of Polythrum that follow their own rules. If only you'd known that before he boarded. Of course, that's why the adventuress never mentioned it. He silently presents you with your agreed fee, dips his head in a polite bow, and lumbers back to his mistress. It appears she has struck a deal with the mare. The delightful adventuress will establish a base camp on Fountainhead Island. She welcomes your assistance as one who has proven to be not entirely useless. Yes, Port Santon? Could do shore leave, could do, won't do. Compile a port report, though. Now that the Admiralty has been brought up to date, this will be far quicker, unfortunately also less profitable. You write down your latest discoveries and seal them, ready for delivery on return to Fallen London. An audience with the civilized mayor. Talk business? Why, yes, of course we shall. But after a cup of tea, one must do these things correctly. A polite welcome. Darling, do come in, the civilized mayor purrs. Whatever can I do for you? The soul of the delightful adventuress sits comfortably in him, a four-souled ape of cold ambition and very few scruples. Fresh supplies would be useful, but no. Excuse ourselves. While I could, in theory, waste more of my money, I should not. Now to Fountainhead Island. Ancient tombs and buried treasure wait on this island. And left him treading water, all for the sake of the night he'd shared with the rubbery captain's daughter. Kinky. Anyway, visit the delightful adventuress's camp. With a small army of monkeys brought with her soul, she excavates the vault of the first emperor. Through the forest, the foliage is thick and unforgiving. The delightful adventuress, helped by her faceless clayman bodyguard Barnabas, and a small group of worker monkeys hired for the price of her soul, works to excavate the vault of the first emperor. A gift for the monkey emperor, the delightful adventuress has already uncovered and put aside many treasures. A small statue amongst them looks particularly interesting. So it does. Nobody's watching, at least you don't think so. It's hard to tell with Barnabas's blank face giving nothing away. Can he see? He seems to be able to, somehow. In any event, he makes no move to raise an alarm as you take the small trinket. Delightful. I'll speak with the delightful adventuress, and then we really must be going. She prepares to make her run on the vault. Oh, it's you, of course. Help me with these blasted maps, would you? The monkeys are quite clueless. She shakes her head. They claim our souls uplift them, but if you ask me, it's just a case of monkey see, monkey do. Can't believe that they think that Zeppelin of theirs will let them create a new empire. Wait, you there. Take that out of your mouth this very second. We leave for now. Although I suspect... Well, we'll come back to the delightful adventuress and the rest of the Empire of Hands later. For now, business. And by business, I mean the horrifying business of building terrible things. Terrible and wonderful things indeed. Lights out, though. Our fuel situation is quite problematic. Very problematic, in fact. But it should be solved shortly, hopefully. Fingers crossed. If things go according to plan. What are you, by the way? Just a random island in a lighthouse? Out in the middle of nowhere? Okay. That was a waste of time. We have places to go. Let's get going to them. Perhaps I should have resupplied a little bit. I could have afforded to, didn't. Well. Ah, wonderful. And because I am curious... It would be nice if this was a little quicker. So, let's see the rest of these statues of yours. Oh, and of course. Well, let me send out another burst of sonar. I kind of expected more. Although perhaps more is somewhere else. In any case, you look promising. In fact, you look exactly like King Eater Castle. Funny that. Well, here we are to this lovely place. Docking. Echoes stalk you through the colonnades. King Eater's castle, an old veracity, lives here, in the far reaches of the Zee. The priests are long gone, but sacrifices are still made. Perhaps you've come here to make a sacrifice. Perhaps the sacrifice is you. Compile our port report first, although... Question. I see this one. The sixth witness. A woman in rags stands on the battlements, staring to the east. Not right now. Except yes, now. Startled by your approach. I'm sorry, I didn't expect anyone else to be here. Sit with me. No, do not look east. I only dare because I know I will see nothing, like the 5 before me. It is my first time at Zee. We do not get out much. But you must have traveled far to end up here. Tell me your stories. You barely begin before she interrupts. How about the Gant pole? They say there they see the future. If you go, could you ask what the 7th will witness? I happily give my life to prepare the ground, but to know would be the greatest of honors. Intriguing. What was that about? What witnesses? What... Fine. Compile our port report first. Silence, desolation, the sense of an impending and terrible mistake. Everything is horrible. It's not really an appropriate title for a formal report, is it? Let's find something a little more clinical. Could do. But, sadly, the unsettling sage, I will never have dinner with you. Unfortunate. But we must construct the Fulgent impeller. Under directions from the mechanic, your crew piece the slabs of black ivory together, as the ancients were said to assemble stone walls without mortar. Sometimes they must saw a piece in half, or abrade its sides to make it fit, but the work proceeds with surprising speed. The impeller begins to take shape, a squat, heavy-shouldered shape, like a scarecrow built to resemble an engine. I don't think this is engineering anymore, the mechanic confides. Possibly it's witchcraft, but I don't really mind. He rubs his hands. Go. Destiny's engine. Now the mechanic wraps ivory segments with wire and scalds them with acid. He stains them with blood. I'll need some of yours, too, he says apologetically. You're the captain. He studs the bones with sapphires. He has the sailors bring up his last 2 custom-made components, an assemblage of copper tubes in which he places the element of dawn, and a steel capsule the size of a barrel, which he has sailors lock into the impeller's black bone core. Almost ready, he affirms. It just needs a spark and a heart. He looks to the unsettling sage. Yes, I know, the sage says a little sadly. The heart is destiny's engine. He climbs into the capsule at the impeller's heart and locks the framework into place behind him. The mechanic strikes the tubes which contain the element, and it spits forth a sizzle of rosy light. The ivory blazes instantly with energy. The capsule, instantly incandescent with heat, seals shut forever. With a ticking sound, it slowly begins to cool. The impeller stands radiant and whole before you, a jigsaw of heartlessly blazing ivory, with a martyr at its core. What a relief, the mechanic says. I wasn't entirely sure that would work. He claps you on the shoulder. My work is done. Thank you. Thank you. I was aware of this fact already, but okay. And now, we have the fulgent impeller. These are the forces that drive the bazaar. The impeller runs very, very hot. Plug that in. And just comparison, 3,500 engine power versus 5,000, plus irons, plus mirrors, and extra fuel efficiency. It can go crazy fast. And next episode, we're going to try it out as we desperately head... I was going to say desperately head to Fallen London, but on the other hand, there's the Uttershroom in the way. There's Igel. There's Adam's Way. There's other places to go we could go to. I mean, really, we can get to anywhere. I mean, just really briefly, look how fast this thing goes. Compared to how we were going before. Well, that was stupid of me. Trust me, it is much faster. Much faster. Still, the travels are for the future. For now, thank you for your time. Note the like, comment, and subscribe buttons below. Use them responsibly, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.